set his camera up on a tripod. That little camera he's got looks like a snapshot camera anyway. I guess he could get by with putting that up there and let it run. Well, we enjoyed the pictures there, Sid, that you had of the water skiing, and you done some good camera work there with that. That looked good. And then that camera, being 8 years old, still looks like it does a fine job. Some of my cameras are that old. I need to get them out and maybe run them a little bit or something, but the more modern cameras are better because they have a better, they have the macro on them, which lets you stick something right against the lens and it focuses on it, which makes it awful nice, where the old ones didn't even have that. And then my 450 has macro on it, but you have to manually focus, which these automatic focus really works good on that macro, because I use it when I'm doing transferring photos and things to videotape. Yeah, Jim, you was talking about quads there. I forgot to mention it earlier. You have to bring your quad over and we'll take them up to the farm and run them around up there. We got quite a few trails around over the farm, back through the woods, and my son-in-law mowed them out last week, I think it was, because they kind of grow up, and he took a bush hog through there and cleaned it out. But my daughter and my son-in-law, when they get their house done, they want to get them a couple of horses, and we put the post up for a fence. We just haven't got the fence up yet, but that's kind of growing up in there, and we've been my son's been mowing and that, bush hogging, and cutting down them bushes about big as your arm in there that's growed up, so we're getting that cleared out. But we got a lot of place up there to ride around and play with them quad runners. I guess Bob and I'll have to come over to your house and check out your new Media 100. Did you get that yet? We'd like to get a little better demonstration there, but you can use a code to tell us that you got it, We'd like to get a little more information on that and see it work, with some of that digital video. And what about old Celebrity Bob? Yeah, he just took over on Channel 19 there a while back, and that was a good clip of him. I'm working with this here JVC 700 switcher, and I'm having a little problem here. I forget where everything's hooked right now because I just hooked it up last week. But I hope I got everything balanced out pretty good. It ain't too much music or so you can't hear what I'm saying. I kind of took a break from video here for the last couple of weeks, I guess. It's been in the 70s and 80s, and it's too nice to be fooling around in the house with video, so I've been outside. Been building a couple of bird houses. The boys wanted some up the farm, and I've got a couple out here, so I had to make them one. And then there's several people wanted them folding picnic tables, so I got caught up on them. I've made 9 of them already this year. And I guess you saw them. They fold up, make a park bench, and then when you open them up, they make a picnic table. And then I've been putting siding on my little barn where I keep my mowers and stuff. Now this is Marty Brenneman and Joe Nuxall's tomato patch. Bob and I filmed that out there about last of May, I guess it was, when they just set them out. They still don't have any ripe ones, but I got some pretty good sized tomatoes on there. So I'm caught up on my picnic table building, my birdhouse building right now. And I've been putting that siding on my little barn and stuff. And right now it's showing the license plates of when I was born, when my wife was born, 1930. And my kids, I'll get over there to them in a second. Bob said, "What are you doing? Getting your kids?" I said, "Yeah, my daughter's born in '57, and then my other daughter born in '64." And I said, "Yeah, I'm shooting the kid's license plate." And then my youngest son's born in '54. They didn't have a '52 on there, but they had this 1930 Model A, which was the year I was born. And I told my wife, I said, "That's the way my mom was dressing back then, I guess, because it's style back in the '30s." And that thing was immaculate too, man. It looked like it just rolled off the showroom floor. I bet you could get a pretty penny out of that. Then my son-in-law, he's got a Harley, and actually this is an Indian here, but he loves sickles, and so I got these shots for him. And I just saw on the TV this morning that they're making an old, they're brand new. It looks kind of like that right there. It's a brand new Harley Davidson, but it's got the '40s look to it, like they was back then. And I guess that's a special edition they just come out with. So I like the looks of them old sickles. So we've been busy videoing when we got a chance, but between them times we was working on other things. And my wife said, "I had a stove just like that when I was growing up." And I said, "Yeah, I guess most of us did." I said, "We're pretty old codgers, man. This modern stuff is just not that old." We was before a lot of stuff, almost before radio and before television for sure. Well, my time's about to run out here, and I guess I'll say so long to Celebrity Bob, which gets on TV every chance he gets, and to Digital Jim, we'll call him, and we'll call him Boca Raton Steve, and Naples Sid, I guess. And we'd be looking forward to you guys getting on that round robin for next month with some more exciting video. We had some real good stuff this time. That was really, really interesting stuff this time. Bob and I was trying to shoot these races, but there's people in front of us, and we didn't do too good. So, till next month, hasta la vista. Okay, we're having a cookout here, and fixing to have a little mud bogging. Of course, it ain't like that mud bogging that Jim had. They had some deep holes to run them things through. I was just looking down there. I said, "Man, it's a wonder that keep running, you know." Yeah, there was some nice antique cars there in Jim's video, and some really good mud bogging. That was a little bit too much mud bogging for me. What we was doing here is too much for me, as you'll see here in a little bit. And Jim had some really good videos from down there in Lake Cumberland. And I was telling Jim that a friend of mine lived down there at Lake Cumberland when he told me he was going to leave and go down there. And that guy's wife called me, I guess, while Jim was down there, and told me that her husband had just died. A guy that I worked with for years down at the bakery. Oh, they're getting into it now. Yeah, Jim said that on his tape that he'd volunteer to do some filming when I get ready to do some barrel rolls. Well, I told Bob, I said, well, we'll have to maybe plan on that next spring or something, because my planes have been put up back there for probably a couple of years since I've been flying. I'll have to get out all my batteries and recharge them and recheck them and put them on a voltmeter and make sure none of them dead. And maybe we can get out and go somewhere and do a little bit of flying. I've got a couple of boats too, but I don't know any place right around here close that we could run them. We used to take them up on East Fork Lake, and we'd go out in a boat and go back in one of them coves, and we'd run the boat around and around our boat, and we'd run two of them, and every once in a while we'd run them together. Okay, this is my son-in-law and another friend of ours. We're back here at the back of the farm in the field. They found a low spot, man, so they thought they'd just have them some fun. Well, that's my son there, and the other guy, and then my son-in-law will be here in a minute. And
you guys need to stand up that way further.
and that's my son-in-law there.
Yeah, bud. Well, you're really covered now, bud. It's a mess, ain't he? Here comes
It's a good thing they had on these coveralls.
That sounds a lot better than that, Ollie. Yeah. Never eats it. I'm learning.
See there, Jim, that's not as deep a hole as you had. They found that little ditch out, man. And then that other low place, man,